I think in the policy environment where Foresight really comes in is to help people think about plausible future developments before they occur. So it's meant to create the mental space and the knowledge to prepare for future contingencies and in that way prepare yourself for the future. Is not meant to be a prediction. It's not about knowing what will happen. It is about preparing for different contingencies and for different futures that are out there.
Okay, and what role can it play in strengthening policy?
I think it can help inform decisions. It is not a tool to, on its own, perhaps justify certain spending decisions and so on and so forth, but it helps people get orientation in an age of uncertainty. It is meant to manage uncertainty. It helps in a policy environment to clarify goals, to define strategies to reach these goals, and from that derive decision-relevant insights that then can be taken forward to inform strategy processes, to inform approaches to different markets if you're in the private sector, or in the more policy-oriented setting. It might help you clarify your level of ambition in a particular policy sector. So that's really where it helps. And think about Foresight not as an event, but as a process, as something that you seek to do again and again as you move through time. It's not a one-off thing. It's only useful actually if you keep doing it. If you want that to be successful, I would argue you would really need to invest in a specific module in your project that works on implications. So what you're trying to do is, through Foresight, you project yourself forwards, whatever the time horizon is that you're interested in, 10 years, 15 years, something like that. But then you cast your eye back to what are the decisions that now need to be taken in order to prepare for a variety of futures. So you design implications that matter now. That's how you get attention. You also probably should invest some time in defining indicators that enable decision makers to see whether developments are moving in the direction that you thought about, or are they taking a turn in a different direction. That's important to know, and that shows how Foresight helps if it is done as a process. And if you do these things, you also ensure that a project doesn't just end with a report or a workshop, but it generates a dynamic that actually helps the organization well beyond those initial steps. It is always an interesting, diverse group that comes together from a variety of background, from a variety of countries. It's an international setting, so you deal with a lot of interesting views and you get a lot of interesting discussions. And the courses here seem to be, they really are very interactive. There's a lot of time for discussion, for exchanging ideas. And it's learning together. It's not about me or someone else coming in and just dispensing some wisdom and giving a lecture, but it's about working through a problem set together and making it as useful and relevant for the participants. I enjoy that. I think GCSP is doing that well. From my point of view, I always also enjoy that I learn from the participants as well. So it's really always a pleasure to come.